You're not my mom.
I didn't say I am.
Nope, but you're acting like one. You don't need to boss me around all the time.
I'm not bossing you around. I'm just telling you to at least mind what you're eating. Remember what happened last year? You ended up bedridden for 2 weeks after eating something bad. And I ended up having to listen to you cry about how those absences would take a huge chunk out of your paycheck. Do you want that to happen again?
No, Mom.
I'm serious.
Not my mom, Rebecca.
Maria Isabella Grace.
Yeah, I'll stop.
Good. Look, if you need anything, tell me and I'll help in any way I can. You don't have to do this alone.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though. Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
You bet! Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Seriously, what happened?
You're already assuming something happened.
I'm not. It's what you said earlier, and that's why I'm asking. What did they do?
They didn't do anything, all right? It's nothing. Work's just been stressful. My boss has been in a bad mood lately over a lost sale. Preparing everything for the open house has been tiring. And then there's the tour. You've seen how big the place is.
Just so you know, people we interrogate often avoid our eyes when they're hiding something.
I'm not hiding anything!
I didn't say you were.
Then why are you still asking about it?
Your face is a lot more expressive than you think.
Can you please just drop it? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. If we keep arguing here, we're going to miss the first few minutes.
All right, that's the Isabella I know.
Oh, good. I thought for sure you were going to cry. What was that for?
Stop calling me a crybaby! I'm not one!
Aw, don't cry.
Stop it!
Okay, scaredy cat then.
That too! If you repeat that, I swear I'll...
Let's just go.
So, you guys go catch up with her. I'll go get us the food, I promise.
But you'll miss it!
Didn't you say watching a movie without food ain't fun? And it ain't like I haven't seen it. I made it, remember? I'll be in there soon.
I'll think about it. But maybe we could go with Zach's idea?
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to try, right? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. At least we did something than just stand around. I'll let you know when he's available, Bella.
Thanks, Zach. I knew I could count on you.
Guys, I said keep it down. You keep insisting that we still watch it, yet you're not even paying attention yourselves.
It ain't a big deal, Rebecca. I'm the one who broached the subject in the first place.
It's still your film, Zachery. A good film, mind you. You worked hard on this. The least we could do is watch it with you.
And that's what you're all doing. I really appreciate all of you making time for this.
Sorry, Becca. We'll stop now. Okay, let me do that again. We should celebrate because Ash Hole is totally missing out on my first treat ever.
I'm sure Ash has his reasons.
He hasn't even apologized for calling me a scaredy cat yesterday.
You aren't really upset about that, are you?
No, not really. But it's his loss for missing this once-in-a-century event.
He did seem to be in a hurry when we parted last night after the movie. Said he got a big lead on his case.
We never had the chance to talk much yesterday, but you know how he is about his work. Everything except his unholy love for bad puns is a secret.
He never mentioned those to me.
I ain't surprised. He's more tight-lipped with this one. Something about it being bigger than what they usually let him handle.
Don't worry, Becca. I'll make him talk.
It's not necessary. He'll talk when he wants, and if what Zach says is true, it's better if we keep our noses out of this. His job isn't exactly a walk in the park. We'll only get in the way if we pester him about it.
Well, he better treat us to something other than ice cream once he solves that one. That's Scrooge.
But that's not really why you asked us out, right?
I promised I'd treat you to a free lunch if the mansion got sold, yeah?
You should have just told us. No need for all this fancy, secrety stuff.
It was supposed to be a surprise. I made a promise, didn't I?
I wasn't expecting you'd really do it.
Well, it's already here. If you don't want to eat it, I'll just...
No, please leave it, ma'am. We're simply humbled by your utmost generosity, considering you're as much of a Scrooge as Ashton.
Don't compare me to him. He's the one who looks like he's about to have an episode whenever he has to spend more than £5.
I honestly wish there's a way for you to see the look on your face when you haggle. Remind me to record it once. I think it's something like... This means you're gonna be okay now, yeah?
For a while. It just means we won't have to worry about paying for the treatment and the bills. But that's all that matters, right? I mean, we're not yet sure if the new medication will produce better results, but Mama and the doctor said Papa's responding well to the treatment. That's one reason to be hopeful. And with the money, I'm sure it's just a matter of time.
Are you sure you're not feeling under the weather, Zachery?
Huh? No, I'm okay. No worries, Rebecca.
Doesn't sound okay to me.
It's okay. I might be feeling a little bummed out today, but I'm sure this will pass.
Is it about the reviews this morning?
You heard about those, huh?
Sorry, I just happened to check on some sites this morning.
Nah, it's a very sensitive topic in the first place. I should have expected it.
What reviews?
It's his movie.
That doesn't explain anything. Stop dangling the information, Becca!
Zachery, I'm not the one supposed to be telling her about this. At the end of the day, it's still your documentary.
Is it something bad?
Not bad per se. You guys don't need to dwell on it much.
Bad? Listen here. I wouldn't trivialize what those bowheads wrote if I were you. They're ruining other people's jobs. This isn't a laughing matter, Isabella. Some bowbag just insulted him.
Calm down, Rebecca. Those are just reviews, and it happens a lot.
I do not ken about you two, but calling the entire film an out-and-out drivel, you're better off watching an educational kids' TV show, and worst 1.5 hour of my life, among other things, isn't exactly a critique any decent movie reviewer would say. If you could call that a critique. Did we even watch the same film?
Well, maybe I ain't cut out for it. Better stick with my photography or something. If nothing else, this helped me open my eyes to what I can and can't do.
You're giving up.
It was just something experimental I did on my free time anyway. It's no big deal.
But you worked on it for months.
Doesn't look like it matters for those people.
Don't say that! If you give up now, how do you know you won't make a name for yourself creating films in the future? It's just a review.
Except they're pretty well-known critics.
Why does that matter? They aren't the ones calling the shots on this. Isn't that why they have a committee? Right, Becca?
Failing means you're playing, Zach. Not that I'm saying it's bad. I've seen it from start to finish, and I know for myself what you created isn't something people should scoff at. I don't know anything about filming or photography. Hell, I don't have an inkling of artistry in me except for those doodles I make for class, but I know what I watched. Look at Isabella. It's not every day you see her all riled up like this.
It was a heat of the moment thing. And anyway, I'll be very angry with you if you quit. What about the exhibit?
What exhibit?
Classified information.
Even if I bring you your favorite tonight?
Nope, not a chance.
Oh, come on! I thought we aren't supposed to have secrets.
Thanks, you two. I might need some time alone to myself for a while. Just to think about things, how I'll go from here, that sort of stuff. Hey, I'm not quitting, Bella. Don't give me that face.
Promise?
I'll be damned if I break any promise I make to you guys. Besides, you're right. It's too early to say anything right now. Awards night ain't for another week.
Hey, Isabel. You at the office?
Ha ha. Very funny, Rose. I'm hanging up.
Don't, I'm kidding. BRC says the floor plan copies are ready for Miss McCullough to pick up. I'm stuck in horrendous traffic right now. Bloody stupid drivers. Anyway, I'll leave it to you. Bye. Thanks.
Yeah, it's nothing, Zach.
Aye, if you say so. But tell me if you ain't feeling well. we don't have to go through with this if you don't want to.
Thanks, I will. But I think I still need to see this through. Besides, I'll be the one to blame if someone sees you there without me. I really don't want to get in trouble with my boss.
That bad, huh?
You have no idea.
Okay, come on. Let's get this over with.
Is something the matter?
No, I'm sorry, Father. I think I left the key.
Careful, Bella!
We've spoken with the current owners. Well, technically, you're not yet the owners, but...
Maybe some other time, Zach. I know you have some freelance work scheduled after this. And I know you're just trying your best to cheer me up. I'm really thankful for that. But I need some time for myself, too. To think about things.
I got it. Sorry if it comes off as a bit pushy.
You're not pushy at all. I do appreciate it. It actually feels like having a second older brother. It's comforting to know I have someone like you here with me. It's just that you have problems of your own, and all this time, everything about today. What I want to say is you don't have to worry about me every time something comes up.
Is this a case of my pseudo little sister growing up? I think I might tear up a little.
Don't laugh at me. I gotta grow up at some point, right?
Okay, I'm not laughing anymore. I got where you're coming from. But at least let me accompany you back to the city before I head off.
It's not like we have another choice considering how far off this place is. And it's a win for me because I won't have to pay for the full fare.
I'm not sure if it's Ashton's attitude towards money rubbing off you, or you're really like that.
Don't compare me to him. It's called budgeting.
Oh. What, this? They're nothing to worry about. They're just vitamins. Vitamins, Bella. You know, the usual maintenance stuff. Can't be too careful these days, especially with how erratic the weather has been lately. Actually, I did come down with something last week. Forgot to tell you guys about it. Got me a little worried I wouldn't be able to make it in my own movie premiere. Good thing the virus or whatever it is left days before we're supposed to meet, huh? Although I think it's decided to come back for another round.
Zach, you aren't really sick, are you? You're the nicest guy I know around, but you're an even worse liar than I am. I understand it's not a habit, but even I can tell when something's bothering you.
You have no idea how many times I've been told that.
Can you tell me one thing at least about this and that thing when we ate lunch the other day? It isn't just about what happened to your movie now anymore, is it?
No, it ain't. That was never it in the first place.
I understand. I'm sorry if that came off a bit pushy.
I appreciate it. I really do, Bella. There's some things that are harder to talk about. Even with longtime friends.
I get you, or at least I think I do. I'm not going to pretend I could help and tell you it's gonna be okay. I know it's never that easy, but I'm here for you if you need someone to listen, Zach. You know that, right?
I could say the same thing about you. I'm here for you if you want to tell me about what happened yesterday. You were pretty shaken.
I'll tell you. I promise I'll tell you, but not right now. Not when I need to make sure of something first. Please understand. Ever since I came here, other people, you guys, have always been helping me. You, Ash, Becca, even the job I have. I only got it because my aunt helped. I don't want to repay any of that kindness by dragging other people into more trouble than necessary. I just want to try and fix this myself.
So, food then? Alrighty, Missy. We're going to get some chow now. Better be quick, though. Can't have your stomach starting a revolution on us here.
Don't make fun of me. I'm not that hungry. Maybe a little. I didn't think I'd end up skipping dinner last night.
And now we have one starved stomach protesting. Sorry, it'll be nothing fancy, since I'm a little low on stocks. I should probably drop by the grocery store after the meeting this afternoon.
I can make a quick run for you if you want.
Nah, I've got enough to put together something nice here. Maybe. I could always improvise if we're missing an ingredient or two. It ain't like we're going for a Michelin 3-star status here. Also, didn't I say you're a guest? Is this a Filipino thing? Or just Rebecca rubbing off on you? On second thought, I might need a little help slicing up the potatoes while I prep the ham. You up for that?
What? Do you think instant noodles are all I'm about? I'll have you know I can cook a mean paella with my eyes closed. All my siblings love it.
Sure you can. Come on. I think I know what we'll do with those spare ingredients. It's okay. I know you're busy.
Sorry about this, Zach. I should have come earlier, but you know how things go back there when shit hits the fan. It becomes messy.
It happens sometimes. I do have spare containers with me here, though. At least bring some of what we cooked with you. I wouldn't be able to eat all of it alone anyway. It'd just be a waste. There's even enough here for Rebecca.
I don't have to go with him, though. I can stay. I'll just go home later. Catch a bus or something.
Nah, it's cool. I need to be off somewhere soon. So, it's a good thing Ash arrived when he did. At least that way you won't be alone.
If you insist. And thanks for letting me stay the night.
Hey, no problem. But you should really call if you want to drop by next time. I could be out.
I don't plan to make a habit out of it, but I'll keep that in mind.
Let me just pack this up for you two, alright? It'll just be a minute.
Each right, 11 a.m.
Oh yeah, I got that one a few days ago. They wanted magazine features of the new home, Ermin, something. The same one Isabella sold.
Wow, they sure don't waste any time. I was just finalizing their papers for final approval last night.
You sure about this?
Nah, I've had worse. Also, it pays a lot for one-time work. Can't exactly complain when it's like that. Why? Go on, you can tell me.
I'm sure you know what you're getting into, but try not to get too involved with that couple.
Relax. I doubt they'll even remember me after this. I'm just a photographer passing by, nothing more. Though it'd be nice to get a regular client. Easy on the pockets, of course.
Find some other one after this. Not them. Never them. Luxborn's big enough.
Okay, if it'll make you feel better. Somehow those urban legends don't sound so silly now. You do realize you're the one who started it.
Yeah, well, your sister tried to poison me with her cooking.
Like you can cook better.
My cooking has never killed people.
Your brand of cooking mostly involves throwing things into a pot and hoping it never explodes.
I'm never going to live that one down, am I?
Was in the news. Did you know Nana and Gran called me that night just to check if you're still alive? You should drop by sometime. Nana's request. She wants to see whether that skinny boy has somehow gained some muscle.
I'll see what I can do.
Ash?
Some other time, Zach. Things are a bit hectic at the moment.
Even for just a day? Psh, come on, Ash.
You saw how things are at the precinct. Even Benjamin's at his wit's end.
You really can't make time for it?
I can't just leave this case for now. Sorry.
Still no closer?
The opposite, actually. There's been some slip-ups here and there. Careless mistakes, and let's just say I'm waiting for him to make another one. What about you? How are things on your end?
All piled up on top of the other. But I can manage. Still recovering from the expenses for the movie, so the surge in new projects helps. Well, there's this one thing.
Hana, right?
Yeah. How did you...
The locket. She never takes it off. Evan's family heirloom. Are you done with your work with them?
Yesterday, yeah. It's just a small feature for a magazine. Interviews, photos, standard stuff, nothing big. But see, here's the thing. I don't know how else to put this out there without sounding crazy, but there really is something odd with that place. Remember the letter?
Please tell me this isn't about that again.
No, Ash, you've got to listen this time.
I am listening, and I can't believe that just came out of your mouth. These are some blurred out photos, and that letter is just a stupid prank. I expected this from Isabella, not you. You're the photographer here. I don't see any need to get worked up over this.
I know what you mean, but will you hear me out first? Ash, I don't easily buy into these things as much as you do. Yesterday, though, behind Hana.
Hana? Since when were you on a first-name basis with the right missus?
Why does that even matter?
I thought you said this was just a gig.
That's completely beside the point here, Ash.
I warned you, Zach.
I get it, all right? But you can't just expect me to turn it down after I made a commitment to a client. I've got to put food on my table.
I didn't say you shouldn't, but you should not be messing with them.
I wasn't messing with them.
And this isn't?
It was a job, and that ain't how these photos were intended to come out. You think I'd go out of my way just to edit something like this? There's something weird going on here.
And you think Luke Wright will see it that way? You think the right missus will find it amusing?
I did not do this for my amusement, Ash. People's lives might be at stake here.
If you understood that in the first place, we wouldn't be having this stupid talk. Luke fucking Wright is a dangerous man, Zach. Keep hanging around them and you'll find yourself burnt to a crisp in your apartment or floating down a river 3 days later. This case is...
Will you stop talking about the damn case for once and just listen to me? Why do you think Isabella's...
Don't you dare bring her into this. We're talking about you and this stupid...
Oh, of course you don't want to talk about it. Because you're fucking afraid there's some damn truth to what she's saying now that there's two of us. Ash, dude, that ain't what I meant to.
You said enough, Zach. You shouldn't be running blind. Call this guy. He'll be less inclined to shout at you. Might even talk some sense into you. We'll find a way. Somehow. I don't know. This appears to be more complicated than I initially thought, but there has to be some way. On top of that, we don't have any concrete proof yet. For all we know, it could just be someone clever enough to use those silly legends to cover up for his crimes. I wouldn't put it past whoever that is. He's gone and killed 2 people already, but that's why I want to look into this, whether I have this case or not. I want to see for myself what it is. It's my job to know in the first place.
Then, what about...
And even if it is connected in any way, you have me and Zach helping you out. Becca too, I'm sure. She worries most out of anyone, so whatever shit you found yourself in, know you're not alone. Just promise you won't run off anywhere by yourself.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Though I've got to admit, that's the longest I've heard Ash say something.
Shut up, Z-Man.
You ate the whole bag of chips I was saving for the weekend. You're in no position to tell me to shut up.
I was going to replace it.
And during the open house, even if there were a lot of people around, there were weird things happening. I don't know if there was anyone else who noticed, but I heard things. I'm sure it wasn't because I fell down the stairs. Even before that, in the attic.
Will you give the sorting letter a rest already? Look here, I'm not in the mood for this kind of talk tonight. My head is aching and I'm tired. I don't want to hear about the dumb letter or the mansion or whatever it was you saw in the bloody attic. Just get in the car and we're going home.
Sorry, I won't mention it again.
If you're so worried about it, why don't you just throw the blasted thing away?
You make it sound so easy.
Because it is. Here, hand it over and I'll do it for you. Might as well shred it up while we're at it.
Rebecca, just leave it alone, okay? I get it. You don't want anything to do with it.
Good. I hope that settles it.
Yeah, just forget I mentioned anything. I'll figure it out myself.
You've done enough, Ash. Let me take it from here.
Don't you have a class to teach today? Tuesdays are your busiest this school year, aren't they?
Yeah, but someone has to check on her. And I don't want to impose on you any further. I've already disturbed your sleep.
You're not imposing. Besides, I'm doing you a favor. I know you, Becca. You hate being late or missing a day of work for a very small thing. Leave this to me.
You said you're waiting for a call from the chief.
I'm dropping by the precinct anyway. There's some trouble I have to fix with those guys. It won't be completely out of the way.
Ashton, Okay, whatever you want to do.
I'll let you know what happened afterwards, I promise. I'll call you later. You have a good day. Bye.
Isabella, I already told you.
It's okay if you don't believe me. I know you guys aren't really into that kind of stuff.
That's not what I meant. This isn't even about being into that kind of stuff. Will you let me finish talking first?
It's okay. I know what you're going to say. You always have this weird look on you when you want to scold someone, so I know, or I have an idea, at least. And I don't blame you. I'm aware that it's hard to believe. I can't fault you for that. But I've seen it more than once already. I know for sure she's real.
How many times have I told you girls not to loiter around the hallway? It's noisy. Some people here are trying to sleep. Quiet down or go do your talking inside. I'm pinning a memo to your door the next time this happens. Millennials.
Sorry, we won't do it again.
You'd better.
Becca, I'll find a way out of this. You guys don't have to worry about me. Anyways, I should go. I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
Getting myself some food. Don't wait for me.
No, forget about it. Don't mind me.
It sounded important for a moment.
Even if I tell you, you would be interested.
Okay, let's hear it.
Someone sent an invite for a housewarming party, and I was hoping you'd...
No, I'd rather stand on the messy end of a gunshot.
See? What did I tell you?
You know I hate going to those, Becca.
I know. You don't have to tell me. I can just go alone.
Have you tried asking Zach? He'll be a better companion.
If Zachery's not busy, I'll ask him. Whatever. Just give that back. I'll figure it out on my own. You go ahead and do whatever plans you have for tonight. Ash?
How come you've never mentioned this before?
Well, obviously, I just got that last Tuesday.
Not the invitation. The one who sent this.
Who? Hannah Wright? She's an old family friend, Ash. Mom and Dad used to teach her. That was a long time ago. I don't even remember ever meeting the woman. Don't you think I would have mentioned her to you if I somehow made a friend like her?
Don't go to this party. Don't even invite Zach.
I can't do that. I already promised Mom. What's gotten into you? Ashton, it's just a party. If you don't want to join me, just say so. Don't ruin other people's plans.
All right, I'll go with you.
What?
I'll go with you. That shouldn't be a problem, right? Unless you've already made up your mind about asking Z-Man.
No, I told you already the guy's busy. Why would I bother him for this when I can go alone? But what about your own work and...
I can make time for this. 3 o'clock, yeah? I'll pick you up an hour or so before.
That's not what I'm trying to get at, Ash.
Then help me talk some sense into her.
I was about to get to that, Isabella. I know you're worried about those people, but you have to understand that what Ashton's doing isn't simple. He's right. You shouldn't even be involving yourself in this kind of stuff, much less doing things on your own.
I went to him, didn't I? First thing in the morning. I asked for his help.
After you went ahead and did some snooping. And now you're planning another one. Can't you see what's wrong with that?
You won't believe me unless I give you proof. You said it yourself. Evidence doesn't lie.
Concrete proof, Isabella. Not something based on rumors or stupid urban legends. Trust me, Belle. Any day, I'd gladly help you with anything.
I know that. I was only hoping I could fix this before any of you, before I... Sorry. I got ahead of myself, didn't I?
Belle, all I'm asking you for is to...
Just this once, Ash. You don't have to come with me, but if I don't do anything, I am going to regret it. Please.
I can't believe she just talked me into that. Don't worry. I'll get her back here.
Ash, I know you don't believe in those things she's saying. And you know me. I am as less inclined to believe in those as you do. But please, try to hear her out. Even if it's not a ghost. Or a curse. I think there's just something odd going around here.
What do you mean?
Weird thing. Like the feeling of someone watching you. Or shivers. The room suddenly getting cold.
Like the weird thing Scaredy Cat says, you mean?
To some degree. Look, Ash, I'm not sure what it is. It's bad enough that Isabella goes off like this without telling anyone. I'm just worried something might happen to her if she keeps at it. Talk to her, okay?
As if she trusts me enough for that.
Doesn't the fact that she approached you first about this, instead of me, already say a lot? Oh, what does he have to do with this?
Plenty. Just trust me on this, Becca.
Don't you Becca me. That doesn't answer my question at all, Ash. You haven't answered any of my questions, in fact. What's really going on here?
The situation's complicated. One mistake and you guys could...
So, we're back here again. More secrets? Why can't you be honest to me for once?
He's a dangerous man to be around, Rebecca.
Really? Care to elaborate on that? Because from what I've seen, the only dangerous thing about that guy is his audacity to cheat on his wife.
Why are you defending him?
Who said anything about defending anyone?
You know, I'm getting really worried about you guys. First it's Zach, and now you're...
Oh, you're worried? You care? Really now? If you care, then where were you the entire party?
That doesn't matter right now. You know it can't simply...
Forget it, Ashton. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about this anymore tonight. Speak to me when you're ready to stop spouting the same barefaced lies.
Fine!
Fine.
I mentioned it, didn't I? I saw an old friend and I thought I'd catch up. Didn't really notice how long our chat got. You know what they say about time flying when you're having fun, and Lloyd is a fun guy.
So, this Lloyd is a friend of yours who was at the party?
Yeah, we go way back in the police academy. Though you wouldn't have met him. See, he mostly deals with teenagers and gets into a lot of messy stuff and...
Cut the shite. You're not a very good storyteller, Ash. Don't try to make up a character just so that you can lie to me.
I'm not making stuff up. I did have a college mate named Lloyd. I think you would have liked him. You're both Scottish. He used to hang out a lot with Joey and Rashid, but they went off to work juvie in London. Bunch of good guys. I should really ask if they're swinging by Lux anytime soon.
That doesn't make things any better. You were there because I invited you. And you just up and turned your nose from me. You might as well have disappeared completely for all you cared. Just say you don't want to talk about it instead of lying to my face.
I'm sorry, you know that, Becca. I really am. I wouldn't do this shit if I didn't have a good reason to.
And you know that I don't like you lying to me! If you can't tell the truth, just don't say anything and shut your gob! I swear, Ashton Frey, you are just so dense! I'm so angry. I can't even bear to look at you right now because I swear I'll knock you right off your block! I mean, what good reason could you have to act like an antisocial asshole? The only time you did talk to me was to rail on me about Luke. What was that all about? Were you somehow expecting me to just accept everything as it is?
You really shouldn't go near that man, Becca.
Why? Because you don't trust him. I wonder if you actually trust anyone. Aside from the three of us, Zach, Isabella, and myself, do you even have any other friends? If you're perfectly fine with that, then go ahead. No one is stopping you. But don't expect me to share the same views. I can have a life of my own. Friends that I don't necessarily share with you. I'm an adult, Ashton, and I can make my own bloody decisions. I sure as hell can choose the people I want to let into my life.
I trust Zach, I trust Isabella, and I trust you, Rebecca. So why can't you trust me on this? You need to stay away from that man. Because I really wish I could tell you.
I suppose you have to go now, huh? Back to your case again?
Yeah, I need to go talk to Professor Clark. And there's something else I need to look into.
Found dead in the early hours of the morning today. The fire was contained within the room and no other tenants were harmed, according to Luxborn police.
Figures. What else can it be?
It's not another case. It's something else. That issue Isabella mentioned yesterday morning. I'm sure you remember. You were there.
Well, at least you're not neglecting all your friends.
Becca, I promised her I probably deserve that. Just stay busy and you'll be okay.
What do you think I'm doing? Do you really think it's that easy?
Isabella, all I'm trying to say is that you should concentrate on other things right now.
And I'm not? I'm doing my best, all right? I know I got us into this mess. And now after everything, despite everything, he's gone. I didn't even get to talk to him before he, the last time we spoke, he was begging for me to go home. He didn't even want me to leave in the first place. Now look where that got us. Look where I got us.
Belle, this whole thing has got nothing to do with what happened to your dad. It was unfortunate, but...
Ashton, just please stop. I don't want to hear it anymore. Shut it, please.
Belle, I'm sorry. That was insensitive of me. Thanks, but I just don't really have the appetite right now. Maybe later. I'll get that. It's probably Zach or Rebecca. Zach, we agreed you won't do anything stupid.
Really, Ashton? That's what you're gonna greet me with? No, what's up, Z-Man? I just biked through almost half of this city to get here. I could use some friendly greetings right now. An explanation would be good too if you can. You weren't very clear over the phone. And I made no such promises.
You said you're not going to do anything reckless. Your words, not mine. What you did is the exact opposite. And that's not the only problem here. Those people can easily sue you for breaking and entering. And believe me, I won't be able to do anything if they do. Did that cross your mind? The whole 46-acre lot is a private property. Why were you even there?
I know, Ash. But the people in there might be in danger. You've seen how Hana's photos turned out. Besides, I was looking for you. Didn't I tell you that?
Why would I even go there?
Well, you mentioned a plan with Isabella here. I assume that's where you guys went, since that's where she found the letter. Sorry, I was really at a dead end.
You could have called me.
I did.
I didn't receive any and my phone was with me.
You're kidding, right? I was at it the whole night. Please tell me he's joking. You were there?
No, we really didn't get any. Everything was quiet last night, but Zach, at BRC, Ashton and I saw...
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out,
It's
can't
Becca.
beat me.
I'll
Looking
tell her
for
to get here
trouble?
as soon as she
Better
can.
not lie. I'm a cool dude, pretty fly for...
Please tell me you did not just do something dangerous today.
What are you implying?
That you're running blindly into things? This is what I warned Isabella about the other day. Now you're doing the exact same thing.
I know what I'm getting into, Ashton. Besides, it was just a trip to the library.
That arm injury and the limp tell a completely different story.
She caught me off guard. What? Did you think I went looking for her with a book in hand? I'm not stupid, Ash. And what do you want me to do? Stand here? Just let that bloody ghost do whatever she wants to us?
No, I want you to be careful. We don't know what we're dealing with here yet. I've yet to figure everything out, so...
You're not the only one who can do things here, Ash. Quit playing the damn hero, you're not. You should be thankful someone's even trying to help. You're lucky no one has died yet, after it apparently took you this long to come around. You're the one who kept brushing all of this off. In fact, you're the one who dismissed Isabella first.
Becca, that's enough. Please. It's not his fault. Not anyone's. We're all here now. Everyone's safe. Alive. There's other stuff we should be focusing on. So please, just stop. Both of you.
And you didn't? Back at the movie house, you were agreeing with me.
Guys, chill. You heard Isabella. No blaming anymore. It's all in the past. Just let this go. We have more important matters to deal with, yeah?
She still should have ran. That woman's not something you can hit with a book.
Believe me, Ashton, I did. Then a bloody cart came out of nowhere. Do you have any idea how painful being hit with one is? But you know what? If it weren't for a damn book, you wouldn't be yelling at me right now. I would be dead.
I'll go get a cold compress for that arm. You guys take a seat first. Ashton and I, we have a lot of things to talk about. But no more fighting, okay? If one of you starts another round of it, I'm going to drag the two of you out by your ears.
You'll only get in the way.
I dare you to say that again, Ash. Say it again. Say it to my face.
Do I look like I'm kidding? I'm not going in there for a stroll, Zach. And if what you heard is true, then it's just another reason for me to look into it and for you to stay here. I can't take you with me just because you asked. That isn't how this works.
How does it go then? How is this any different from what you've been telling us not to do?
You didn't listen to me when I explicitly, very explicitly, told you not to do anything stupid. How can you expect that I'll trust you with this when you couldn't even follow a simple instruction like that?
Stop it with your bullshit, Ashton. I know this ain't just about that. You trusted me with even more confidential stuff before. More than you did with Rebecca. What makes this any different now, huh? Is accepting other people's help that difficult for you?
It's not your help that I need right now, Zach. It's...
Boys, drummer's nice and all. I used to watch his bloody god-awful afternoon serials with one of my brothers many, many years ago. But listen, I am not having one in my pub, all right? You two want to fight? Go out.
okay?
Let go, Ashton.
Rebecca has a point, though.
I know, Ash. I just thought we'd find something in there. That if I go back, we'll get the answers we need. I found the letter there, so maybe, right?
Forget it, Belle. You're not going back to that mansion.
But Ash, what about...
This isn't up for debate. Do you really think they'll just let you in? Do you really think they'll give a damn if you walk in there carrying that stupid letter of all things?
No, but there has to be something we can tell them.
Look, I really can't let you do that, Belle.
Ash, the people living in that place now, they were with me during the open house. They have to know. They're in as much trouble as we are.
I know, but it's risky. It's dangerous. We don't know what you might find in there. Or if you'll even find anything. What if you see her again? What if she goes after you? What are you going to do? For all we know, it might be a dead end. It's not worth it to put yourself in harm's way like that. How are you holding up?
Barely, but I'll be fine. It's probably just this curse thing getting to me.
That bad, huh?
Excuse me, you're stuck in this nightmare too. And then there's Isabella just being frustrating.
You don't mean that.
Oh, I do. She needs to grow up. She's not the only one stuck in this.
But you really didn't have to say it like that, you know.
How am I supposed to answer her then? Do I just let her go there and do what she wants? I know you won't be too happy if I did that.
Yeah, I won't. This isn't about what I think, though. That's a low blow, Rebecca. Even for you. We all know she wasn't even planning on staying here this long. There was no need to bring it up if all you wanted to do was stop her.
Even my students can do better than her.
Becca, she'll listen if you'll just ask her properly. You mean well. You always do. And you do have a point. I agree with you, but maybe you should also be a little more careful with your words next time. Think about it for a while.
Why are you staring at me like that?
Nothing. Don't mind me.
I know that look, Ashton Frey. That's definitely not a nothing. You wouldn't be wearing that expression.
Really? It's nothing. It's just that when we were kids, you weren't really the kind of person who spoke her mind. Someone else always had to stand up for you. You've changed a lot, Becca.
What did you expect? It's been, what, 17, 18 years?
What I'm trying to say is, I think I like this version of you more. Except when you're mad, and you're yelling, and you're glaring daggers at everyone. You're pretty scary, you know.
Well, don't say that so casually. Also, if you're just going to complain, we might as well just end this talk right now.
See what I mean? Even Z-Man's scared of you. I'd bet my entire salary on it.
You have a plan in mind, don't you?
You don't need to worry about it.
Ashton, if this has something to do with that letter and that bloody curse, I think this concerns me as well. Every one of us, in fact. I'm not asking for a thesis of whatever's going on inside that head of yours, but it'd be really nice to be informed, for once, this time.
Rebecca, I'm not...
What's keeping you from saying anything now? This isn't a case anymore. You don't even have to worry about red tape or bureaucracy or everything you've been complaining about before. Those things don't matter now. If you want this thing to work, if we're going to even live through this, you need to stop keeping people in the dark, Ash.
Becca, are you free? Am I interrupting something? If it's okay, can we talk?